Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chaos Counseling. We are going to be playing Born of Bread today. I don't know why I tripped over my words right there. My apologies. So, for those who missed the final Bug Fable stream and didn't see on social media and Discord, by the way, hello, Endangered. It's nice to have you here. Abby waved at you. Abby's here too.
Hi.
However, Abby is still recovering. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be interesting. But Abby's still recovering from being horribly sick, so she didn't feel her voice was up for... Endangered says hoy. Didn't feel she was up to do a full stream with me, which is why I'm just doing another solo stream. So, for those who missed the social media post as well as my last Bug Fable stream, I learned about this game literally 10 minutes before I began the final Bug Fable stream. So I have not ever actually played this game. So I'm actually going against some of my rules about doing a blind playthrough of a game I don't actually know anything about. But here's the gist. This is another game that is inspired by the first two Paper Mario games. And that is honestly all I know about that. The reason why I was so quick to be like, yeah, we'll try that is because I learned about it thanks to the YouTuber Ant Dude. I actually really like Ant Dude. He's very chill. He does some fun game reviews. I mean, I don't think he's the most insightful reviewer out there. Like, I still think when it comes to game reviews, I like watching NitroRad the most for that, because NitroRad's got... Anyway, I'm done plugging YouTubers alike. And Ant Dude's the one who helped me discover Bug Fables in the first place. So he talked favorably about this game, so I thought, let me check it out. So, okay, when I say I haven't played this game, I played like the first 15 to 30 minutes of this game just to see, like, is this a game I could... Let's see. He's just a Kirby guy. I think this Ant Dude... Yeah, Ant Dude is a massive Kirby fanboy. I love watching his Kirby videos. But he does do other stuff, too. Let's see. Okay, sound's still going good. But yeah. So, here we go. But yeah, it was like, I was torn between, like, do I want to keep the Paper Marioathon going, or do I want to move on to the next thing, which, after watching Sonic 3 this last weekend, I wanted to stream Sonic Adventure 2, so Abby literally had me flip a coin, like, right before I set this up. So, here we are. Let's stop. I mean, as nice as it is to just sit here and watch the bread bake, let's jump in, shall we? Well, this game soundtrack just came alive, if I do say so myself. Hey, sometimes a coin flip is mandatory. Agreed. I mean, we can't be expected to make our own decisions in life. That's just not practical. Born of Bread. So like I said, there's my save file from when I just played the first 22 minutes.
You need to put your file on chocolatine.
But don't... Oh, wait, no, you have your own Switch. So, yes, yeah. I will take the chocolatine file.
Bert! No!
Yep, the hard mode, this is Bert. So, from what I've seen...
When you die, do you become toast?
Don't know, I've never died yet. So, from what I've seen, from what I was reading online, this is a much easier Paper Mario fan game... Well, not fan game. Inspired game than Bug Fables. So just again, from everything... Oh, shit. Not that Bug Fables was that hard once I figured out the side quests are mandatory and hard mode is mandatory, but let's see. I mean, I'm biased. I get decision paralysis. So does Abby.
So bad. I have a wheel to
Yep.
help me decide shit.
Yeah, she's got that website of the decision wheel. Anyway, so that was basically saying the game only auto-saves occasionally, so use the save features. Who do we have here? A wandering traveler, perhaps. Have you come for a story? By the way, this is Edgelord now.
Okay.
I mean, this is a... Let's see. I roll dice all the time for choices low. Gotta save religiously. Agreed. I'm a person, I'm assuming that's displaced from time, so who else could it be but Edgelord?
Fair.
Wandering traveler, perhaps, like me. Have you come for a story? My life sucked, and then everyone laughed about it. Endangered made me in danger. Come sit, let me tell you a tale of overwhelming odds and tasty puns. But most of all, this is a story about two boys with fates intertwined. One, born of bread. The other, Well, the usual way, aka adoption.
Oh.
Because I've never actually had my own children, so I don't know how that works. All my kids I adopted. That's an edgelord fact.
I know it is.
This tale begins in a land far away. Because I'm always here in you are always here in spirit. I can never escape you. Within the depths of the great ancient forest where a forgotten past will soon be uncovered. Okay, I know that Valentine's the one who named Thamu, but you're the one who keeps Thamu around, asshole. Just
Keep
kidding.
doing it.
Just kidding, Endangered. I love you. And Endangered says exactly.
I love them.
They remind me of, I want to
Why
say a
is
Cartoon
there
Network show, but I don't know which one.
Flapjack?
I think that's it. I've never seen Flapjack, but I've seen commercial. Because, like, I didn't grow up with cable, so I never really watched any Cartoon Network ever. But I'd still see commercials for them online. Anyway. Bye, Joel! I don't know how, if these characters come back, so I'm probably going to get their voices wrong next time they show up. And Endangered agrees his art style is super charming. By Jove! This site may be the most important discovery of our age, my dear colleagues!
Oh my, how exciting. An untold chapter of our history uncovered at last. To say I'm very excited.
Oh, and to find me a mile away from a very own royal town! That name's shit! Congratulations to us all! Wait, my name's Professor Brown! I'm going to brown my pants!
Ew.
Stunning, such a fine engravings, but what could these particular contraptions be?
I don't know if this is actually what's gonna happen, but the way the raccoon is standing outside.
That's a
the
badger.
ruins- The badger? Okay. The badger's standing outside the ruins. It looks like he's about to seal those motherfuckers inside.
I'd play that game. Chums, I believe a person's boxed in this doohickey. Preposterous! Who would sleep in a box? What a curious notion! Workman, open it! Let us inspect the contents! Let's see, God, the energy of your streams are always good. I think this stream's especially good because I've been awake for a long time. Just got off work. I just downed a mellow yelly while eating chicken tenders, and it's new. By the way, Happy New Year's for everybody.
New Year's Eve.
I agree. Endangered's like, those aren't boxes, those are coffins. Exactly.
Look, just because they have Explorer's hat on doesn't mean they're smart. Obviously, they're all just Nigel Thornberry. That's all. They're all three of them are Tim Curry.
Yep. No chance. But this could be the find of the century, my good man. You want to open the millennial old relic?
That man looks evil now. What the fuck?
Well, they're capitalists. They're tomb.
You know
they're
what?
tomb raiding.
Fair. Fair.
I mean, tomb raiding is very evil. You want to open the millennial old relic? Be my guest. I ain't getting cursed tonight. You no sirs. By Jove, I'll do it. To fall under an ancient curse would be most fascinating indeed.
I say, what's inside?
How curious! It's empty. Hold on, what's this?
Oh.
N-
You knew it.
Run, little badger friend.
What voice do I wish to give thee?
Well, he's a jester.
Yeah, no, but I'm not particularly funny. Tomb raiding and archaeology are the same thing. One just requires a license.
Exactly.
That's fair. Father, wait! I don't... my head. Alfie. How long was I out? Where are we? Hey! Wait! Shush! There are people here. Let me do the talking! Where were you when the sunstone... Where are the sunstone shards?
I love that it immediately became a police interrogation in your brain. Just like shines a light on them, like, where have the star shards gone?
I don't know. This game. That's the type of humor this game. I know I've only played it for 22 minutes, but I can already tell this is the type of humor it would go for. What? Who are you? I can sense something. There's a shard nearby, isn't there? Sunstone sounds familiar. Do tell. Is it Is it igneous or metaphoric? Surely not sedimentary. Quiet, you pompous fool. I'll find it myself.
Bye.
By gods! They were horrifying! By Jove, they were rather rude, weren't they?
Those cold eyes.
And such cruel words! Pompous, mouille!
Moi?
Mwah, I don't fucking give a shit.
It brought
He
me
would.
right back to high school.
What? Wait. What did he mean when he said there was a shard nearby? What is this castle? This is all wrong.
Oh my god, look at that undying lady.
This place looks kind of different now, huh? Sort of small and ugly.
I thought it would be more burned down. Hey, wasn't it on fire when we left?
Yeah, oh, maybe collapsed and stuff. How long's it been, anyway? If the sunstone shards are here and the castle's here, maybe none of that awful stuff really happened. Guys, this is clearly a different castle. This isn't our era. Shut up, all of you! The palace is gone. It's all gone. Doesn't matter what's here now. All that matters is that the sunstone shard is there, and it's as good as ours. Oh, sorry, I missed Val getting shown up here. Bruh, I'm high on cold meds. I don't need this fever trip game too. I'm sorry, Val.
Honey,
If you
I
can't,
feel you.
if you can't stay, don't feel obligated. But it's still great to see ya.
I'm glad though we're all in the same boat of getting high off of cough medicine.
Oh yeah. In fact, I got so high off of cough medicine last week, I was in a perpetual state of migraine. It sucked. Yeah, of course. Just if one's in there, we're gonna get it. I can't stay. Oh, you can stay. You're just confused as shit. Well, thankfully we're still in the intro of the game, so you hopefully haven't missed. And Endangered's not sick.
Good. Stay that
Yeah,
way.
no, say. Like taking candy from a bunch of peasants.
I hope there's a fight. I like it when they put up a fight.
You guys distract the guard and I'll smash us away in. Then let's go say hi to some twerps. It's Jesse and James.
Hooray! Who's meow?
I have a good immune system most of the time. No, I usually have a great immune system, but not this winter. I got
You
COVID.
got your ass kicked.
Because I got COVID and then I got RVS or RSV.
RSV.
I have a good immune system most of the time. Yeah, let's see. Weird, I wasn't expecting thunder tonight. You've outdone yourself, Papa. Both broth and soup.
Can you do a Geppetto impersonation?
No.
Okay.
Besides, I'm trying to do a Colonel Sanders impression.
Oh.
You outdone yourself, Papa. This broth is soup herb.
You should do a bit heavier of a drawl then. He's very southern.
Now then, what's left? The ham is roasting, the veggies are chopped, and it's time to put the dough in the oven. Sir, Mr. Real Cook, sir, Her Majesty would like tonight's bread to be wildly surprising and delicious. Surprising and delicious. Ain't my food already surprising and delicious? Endangered said Papa. You are that is correct. I guess this guy's name actually is Papa. Papa Louis really is branching out. I don't 100% know who Papa Louis is. In this book, she wants one of the recipes found in this book. By old Barnaby, the non-stick spatula. These recipes are usual, to say the least. Or unusual, to say the least. I can read. Fuck me, I got through 5th grade, damn it. What could that possibly taste like? And this. I'm not sure about this. If it turns out badly, I'll be out of a job for sure. Or worse, Papa Louise put on some pounds after he retired.
Papa Louie is a video game character that looks like this.
Oh.
With black hair, thin.
Oh, let's see. Ever heard of the Papa's games, like Papa's Freezery, Pizzeria, that stuff? That's Papa. Oh, no, I actually haven't. Or Papa Louie.
Yeah, Papa Louie.
I don't know why I was saying Luis. Mostly because I have a tendency to add... When I read, I tend to add letters. It's a problem. Thank you! Well, from Majesty wishes it. Just bake till you make it, Papa. You got this. Hold on. I just hope this doesn't prove to be a big mistake. Oh my God, it proved to be a big mistake. Oh, my old Barnaby's cast iron pans! What the? Who are you? Well, how? Okay, calm down, Papa, calm down. This isn't happening.
I'm your son now.
Okay, still there. What are you? Can you speak? You're a cheeky one, ain't ya? By old Barnaby Strainer, the recipe. My bread came alive. I made ya. So that just means I'm no longer just a papa. I'm a dad.
No, you're a mom.
Oh my god, the chef had a bun in the oven.
Yeah, so now he's mom.
That bread made Papa hallucinate. Mm-hmm.
I think there's some breads that can make you do that when they're baking.
Yep. I'm a mom, and I'm not ready. What do I do? Okay, think first. Think. No son of mine is gonna walk around naked.
He's just like, I'm not ready to have a kid.
Let's see.
Done.
I always hope that someday these clothes will be of use. It's getting so much trippier, dear God. Oh, yeah. There, much better. Now I need a name, my boy.
Oh, he's cute.
I like his design quite a bit. How about Loaf, Do you like that? Wonderful, Loaf, my lad. You can call me Papa Mama Baker.
Mama Baker.
I cook the finest food right here in the royal castle along with some pastries are my specialty. Yeah, it is a doughboy. Oh no, the queen's meal, I'm late, and with no bread for the table. Listen, Loaf, I'm gonna be gone a few minutes. Stay here and just don't touch anything, alright? Won't be gone long, I promise. The Loaf, yep, his name is Loaf. I'm a mom.
Oh. Touch everything, Loaf. Give in to your urges to be just a child and touch everything.
Does Loaf have cake or good buns? Definitely has got good buns. So, one thing I will say, it's already got over Paper Mario. You get a dash ability from the get-go. Even Bug Fables didn't get a dash until later in the game.
Break everything, boy. Give in to the urges.
This child was just born. Yep.
Just be a cat and push everything.
No.
But you bread.
I can't guarantee that I'll get rewards if I just push it off the table.
Oh.
Now, I will admit, I don't know what it is. I think it's either the noise or the animation. I don't find Loaf swinging this ladle or whatever as satisfying as Mario swinging his hammer or Kabu swinging his horn. I know it's an odd thing to get harped up on, but I've played the first two Paper Mario games so many times.
I think it's because there's not a screen, like, hold still and swing it for me really quick. Oh, there is a shape to it, so, I don't know. I guess it's weird because it shakes sideways instead of up and down.
Yeah. I think just the problem is at the end of the day, I think it's arguably a little slower than it is. Let's see. Oh, it's jarring. The environment is 3D, but Loaf and the characters are 2D paper-like. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this game was very much...
Oh. What?
What the?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Like I said, this game is very much... Like I said, this is just...
Eating you?
He might be. This is very much part of the Paper Marioathon. Since I think it's sound design of the smack to my brain sounds... You know what? I agree. I'm not the biggest fan of the noise. At least, again, especially compared to...
Oh, yeah, it's not as deep as the hammer.
Yeah, especially compared... And Kabu's horn, since it was kind of a lighter sound, kind of had a cutting sound to it, was likewise more auditorially pleasing.
Right.
I don't think it's bad. It's just I'm really emphasizing I get very picky when it comes to games like this because, again, the first two Paper Mario games are two of my favorite games of all time. And they very much, like games like that, Tales Symphonia, Custom Robo, Phantasy Star Online, Episodes 1 and 2, very much informed my opinion on games that and Pokemon. Let's get Pokemon in there. I want to make sure Pokemon, and Crystal Chronicles, just there's a lot of games that very much inform my opinion on gaming as a whole. So... Sorry, I feel like I'm starting this game way more negatively than I wanted to, and that's not what I was going for. Loaf has the tiny Scuttle walk. No, I love Scuttle's, or not, Loaf's animations. They look great.
Oh my god.
Royal gem. Huh. Yep, Nappy Guard indeed. Weren't there some people just talking about gems? Foreshadowing, backshadowing, whatever. And this is why you have no friends. Who's this strange puffy-faced child? Loaf, this is... How can I explain? You know I get my children in the castle, failing, red covered in stuff, disgusting! Yoxie flailing! Okay, we're not doing that voice anymore. Ow, that actually hurt.
Yeah, you were talking too fast.
Let's see, the guard took one look at the damage you caused and said, I'm so fired and fucked off. You know, I can't fault the man. Well, my queen, I wanted this to say I made tonight's bread and, loaf here popped out of my oven. You were hired to prepare fine pastry, not to spawn bread children in my castle.
Oh.
Baker, what is the meaning of this?
Did you make more children?
What? I didn't. This isn't my doing. Witchcraft! First you bring dough to life, now this! What are these demons you've summoned within my halls? Good, since the queens don't fire, they execute. Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's very true. Silence! I've kind of just realized that my Lupa voice has just become this is what the main villain of the game's gonna talk like now voice. Oh no, pansexual panic in the hot... at the hot demons.
Right?
No, I just realized that the tall, beefy one, he's wearing one of those translucent fishnet shirts.
Hell yeah, he is.
Heck, so's the girl, if you think about it. Oh, that's actually... Oh, heck, the last one's not wearing a shirt. Actually, just thinking about it, I think the only one covering their chest is the one in the robe.
You don't know. They're too slouched over.
Please don't flag this, YouTube. Oh, Luke just had an impure thought. Sorry, it's just... That's something that I kind of joked about while playing Tales of Symphonia, and I haven't brought it up since. Because Val and I joked, I'm like, that's going to become the new catchphrase, isn't it? Luke has an impure thought.
That's right.
Because I was just kind of talking about the character that just was big, that just... I felt like, I can't look at this character. I'm a good Christian boy. Even though nowadays her design's not even that spicy. Okay. Get my attention. Who are the hot demons? What do they want? You know, who cares what they want as long as they want us? Am I right? Okay. So, you're the queen here, huh? Well, you can pipe down now, Queenie. Real royalty is in the room. You can call me Jester, the Purple Firebrand, if you've heard of me. If you haven't heard of me, you're about to. Yeah, we don't know yet, really. I'm always thirsty after work.
You're having a moment.
Sorry, I have Endangered and Val in the stream, and I'm properly energized. I'm just really happy. It's just nice to have both of them here again, because the good humor is always, you know, to be had when Endangered and Val are here together.
That's fair.
Oh no, Firebrand is such an unfortunate naming. Yeah, it's like a really shitty... That's a name for like a really shitty DC character. Hasn't lined up well for us. No, unfortunately, it's just my schedule, your schedule. Life just wants to kick us in the balls. Jester, I don't request entertainment. I despise jokes. Well, the biggest joke in the room is you, so no wonder you're miserable. Someone get this ugly little clown out of my sight. Where are my guards? Guards!
Oh, is she dead?
I hope so, but no. Come on, Jester. That was more like a candle than a fire. Show this old bag who's boss. I'm just getting started, all right. Besides, forget about her, because there's some sunstone energies coming right from that dough-faced dweeb's pocket. Loof! No. Nope. Wrong voice. I know that's usually my old man voice, but... Loaf, stay close to me. Who are you, and what do you want? We are peaceful people. Yeah, hey, you hear that, Jester? They're peaceful. Oh, well, guess we'll just leave then. Pity. I was just getting comfortable, but how about you hand over that shard and maybe we won't turn you into burnt toast? I don't know what you're talking about. Turn up the heat on him, Jester. He'll soon be singing a different tune. You're brutes. All right, listen to me, Loaf. I know you were only born a few minutes ago, but let me teach you about bullies. Try this one for size, brain. Oh, my burnt crust, are you all right? Knew it, there it is. I knew it. Screw it. Let's see, Clun.
Jeez, Justin, that was like super weak.
I'm just a little rusty, okay? Give me a second. I'm just warming up. No time for ethics lessons. Take these trading cards. See an angry, violent bear man? Just do like him and hit the purple fire friend with your ladle. Just hit the purple fire friend with your ladle. I was doing fighting. Oh no, he's not just fighting any of the hot people. I was about to be upset. Oh no, he's not fighting any of the hot people. Yeah, don't worry. So this is kind of interesting. I don't fully know what the purpose is, but all the attack commands are with trading cards. Again, I don't know if that has any real significance other than just it's a fun visual, and quite frankly, if that's all it is, that's fine. But again, I do hope there's like an in-universe explanation. Also, just UI design. No, that's all it is. That's fine. I will also say the one thing I'm not the biggest fan of, I don't like Loaf's basic attack as much as I liked Mario's or Kabu's. Again, admittedly, I've played those games too much that I prefer like the basic hit with something to be like the hold the stick back. I'm always kind of, I get nervous when it's like press the button when it's in the green. But, I'll get used to it. How dare you, little twip! Did you seriously just get hit by that doughy kid? No! This half-baked idiot just surprised me. I won't be humiliated like this!
Oh, bye.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Born of Bread title drop. You know, we're almost to the point where I played to just to kind of get a feel for the game. Because I still don't fully know what the currency is used for. Gesture is an absolute man-child. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say that I don't know what the game's money is used for, but I don't know if, like, these clovers are, like, the equivalent of, like, the coins or the berries, or if they're something else entirely, you know? Like the... Oh. I gotta remember that this game is not as forgiving as Bug Fables, because, I mean, personally, I really think Bug Fables should have had you take a point of damage if you did fall off a cliff. But then again, there were some enough annoying platforming segments in the final stretch of Bug Fables that I appreciate them not doing that. Sprinkle the cheese. Not a song about them. Loaf, my boy, I'm so happy to see ya. I thought I lost you. Never been blasting miles in the air again. You hear me, young man? Well, yes, I know I did too, but never do what adults do. Just do what they tell you to do. That is awful parenting advice, people. Let's see, oh, what the fuck? Now it switches to 2.5D with a cartoon color palette that actually matches the character's aesthetics. Yeah. I think this is gonna shift back and forth. Yeah, you're probably right. Now look around. I say we're in a pickle. This must be the Forest of Roots. I've heard lots of people get lost here. But we'll be okay, son. Don't worry. This old forest is west of where we're in the royal town, so we just gotta go east. However, we must be careful. This place is dangerous. Look, I landed right next to a sharp weapon, just lying there. Come to think of it, this might come in handy against the aggressive fauna that roams here. All right. I'll relax my no weapons rule just this once. Here you go, son. Druidic sickle! An ancient sickle found abandoned in this clearing. Who knows what sort of druidic magic once imbued this mystical weapon? Now it's just very sharp.
Now remember, this isn't a toy. You need to equip it. Do so by pressing the plus button and going to the weapons tab in your journal. Then select the weapon and place it with your backpack by pressing the A button and moving it with the D-pad. You can bring any weapons you want into combat as long as they fit in your backpack.
Papa is such an underprepared Papa. He really is. So yeah, I haven't seen an equipment backpack like this since I think it was called the Sword of Mana, which was the only entry into the Mana series I've ever played for the DS, where you had like your bonuses were determined by jewels that you had to equip in a grid like that. I mean, I know, well, arguably, I guess I've seen that sort of thing on, like, any MMO, but, shit. I guess I just specifically mean something that's small, since atypically, like, bags and MMOs start much bigger than that. So, we'll see if there's some upward momentum we can get in terms of increasing inventory size. Like I said, I don't know. I really want to emphasize, this is a complete... Like I said, I only played the first 20 minutes of the game because I wanted to get a feel for the combat. Or let me phrase it, I wanted to at least get in 1 or 2 fights just to see if the combat was something I could stomach. Because in games like this, the combat, you're going to be doing a lot of combat in between the story bits. So I'm like, okay, is the combat going to be something I can tolerate? Because if it is, then yeah, I'd be willing to do a blind stream of this one. Because... I mean, I have stated many times I am a little adverse to doing blind streams, mostly just due to the fact that I want to make sure I can beat a game on stream, and I don't want to get so frustrated I have to just throw the controller down and call it quits.
What a creepy little shack!
Also, I'm like, damn it. I also realized, Mike, I promised that I'd just also stream the Soul Reaver remasters, but I'm like, that's going to have to wait. And once I'm done with Born of Bread... the remake of Tales of Grace's F will be out, and I'm streaming that one next, because that game is so... the character and stories of that game is so good, even if the level design is not the best. Let's see. I understand not wanting to go blind. And I mean, I know that there's a charm to watching streamers play games blindly and being able to see their genuine reaction, and I've genuinely tried that. I really have. It's just... since it's so hard to put a finger on what kind of games I like, I just am concerned about committing to one that I'm not at least somewhat familiar with, you know? And again, the only reason why I felt comfortable with this one is because since it's meant to be a Paper Mario love letter game, and I absolutely love the first 2 Paper Mario games, I felt more comfortable just jumping into this one.
What a creepy little shack. Looks like a poor soul got lost and tried to build himself shelter. These papers probably went mad, scribbling nonsense day in and day out. I think I hear something. Let's be...
That's right. Oh, I forgot. Trash Dragon is going to be upon the team.
People! Yeah, I'm saved! Ah, Loaf, save yourself! No, wait! Don't leave! Take me with you!
Let's see. I'm more concerned about gimmicky fights and puzzles becoming a problem, especially if they are poorly dictated to the player. I agree. I mean, don't get me wrong. The gimmicks in the fights of Origami King was one of the big things that really held Origami King back from being that great of a... In fact, dare I say, the gimmick fights in Paper Mario Origami King almost completely killed that game for me.
Sorry, I thought you were a monster. Don't worry, young man. I'm not going anywhere. What's your name?
I constantly looked up solutions of gimmicks and puzzles in most games. I do too, but I don't like doing that on stream, per se. I know that's a weird thing to say after my Final Fantasy V live stream, where by the end I was basically... I had a guide open in my hand, but that was also because I'm like, I wanted to make sure I could actually beat X-Death and not get stuck in more monotonous grinding for a Final Fantasy game. Because again, don't get me wrong, I like the old Final Fantasy games. In fact, dare I say, I almost prefer them to new Final Fantasy, but they're old, they're obtuse, you can very easily miss important stuff. I think I'm going to give Lint a different voice just because just switching between the different registers is not super pleasant on my throat right now. Let's see. You know what? I'm Lint, sir. I'm just going to give Lint my voice. Sorry for jumping out at you like that. Can't imagine how long I've been lost in this frustrating forest. Please tell me you know the way out. You're lost too? Oh, dang it. We're done for.
Calm down, lad. We'll find a way out. We just need to put our heads together. You must know the forest well if you've been here for a long time.
Well, there's this maze of routes west of here. I mean, east or... Was it north or... Was it in space? Gotta go to space. I have this map my family left behind, but it doesn't know where I am either. A crudely drawn map of the Royal Kingdom. A cartographer could probably add more information to it.
A map of the forest. Well then, things are looking up after all.
It's no use. I've tried and tried to leave through my family might... I thought my family might be looking for me, and if I just keep moving, maybe we'll run into each other. God, I get Lint so well. What way is what? Oh, I know. I feel that in my soul.
I felt that when we left the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
So, I think we have shared this, but back in October of this year, we went to a friend's wedding in Colorado, and that was the first time Abby has ever been east of the Rocky Mountains. And, I mean, hell, it's the first time I have been to Virginia and Illinois, but we always flew there. And at least in Virginia, there was always like enough buildings or enough trees along the side of the road and the houses. I never really noticed the lack of mountains, but so this was the first time that Abby and I were ever, and especially Abby, we saw like the Great Plains, you know, that start from Colorado going east. It was, see, I'm trying to bi-directionally challenge people. Yeah, I feel that, Val. But I gave up and found this little house. I just stayed here waiting to pass the time, hoping they'd find me.
You're a writer.
What? No, I'm not. I just make up stories. Actually, it's been quite nice being able to just write and think about writing as much as I like. Wouldn't have minded it at all so much, but now my jumper really needs a wash.
You know, you do have a powerful aroma. I didn't want to mention it.
I tried to wash it, but the smell's even worse after... Wait, never mind. We're all lost. We're done for.
Barnaby Spatula, spare me. You are dramatic. Now that we've got your map, we'll find a way out. That's a baker's promise.
Really? Oh, well, that's wonderful, unless... Maybe I should wait here. Perhaps my family will still come and find me.
Finding anyone in here is near impossible, lad. If you don't leave here, you're never going to find readers for all your wonderful stories.
But... Not ready. Are they? Am I? Can I really come with you?
Oh, of course you can, lad. Welcome aboard. My name's Papa Baker, and this is my son, Loaf. I don't know why Luke dropped the whole Mama Baker thing. I think he's just kind of forgot about that. Moving on.
Thanks, Miss Baker. Ma'am, I thank you so much. Nice to meet you both. Lint! Oh, yeah, That's right.
He's an artist?
Yeah. Well, I think since, you know, Loaf is supposed to basically be a kid, he processes the information by doing, like, super kiddie drawings,
Right. Oh, that's cute.
Right, let's head to the route maze of yours.
Okay, you can check my map by pressing the plus button and going to the map tab. Let's see. Backpack.
Those are so cute.
They really are cute. Level acquaintance. So I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that Lint, given the fact that he doesn't have his own level, might, HP, well, he does have HP. I'm assuming Lint is kind of the equivalent of a Paper Mario companion.
Yeah, it looks like he has the buddy and
Yeah.
there was a order.
Yeah. And so it's not like Bug Fables where there were just 3 protagonists. It looks, at least I'm assuming. Now, I have absolutely no idea. Let's see if there's going to be like more to that or whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of this menu. I do just want to acknowledge that. Although I do really like the north, south, east, west with, you know, hand-drawn Loaf down there.
I love that East had like there was a West there. And you had to scribble it out and write East.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, I think. I mean, it may not be optimal, but it's damn charming. No, I agree. Oh, did we just? I'm so looking forward to anything other than roasted acorns for dinner. Though I did collect a lot of clovers by cracking them open. Don't you know, metallic clovers are used as currency throughout the kingdom. Okay, so it is this. Okay, see you when you get back, Val. They can be found in all sorts of places, so it's a good practice to try whacking anything you find along the way. If only dollars or whatever currency you guys use in whatever country you guys are watching from. I mean, okay, I know that everyone currently engaging all live in America, but we have a number of international fans, and I'm very proud of that. Favorite spot, right? It's nice out sometimes. Just environment, you know, just a regular tree stump, but in the shade. It's not too far from my cabin. Anything, yeah. Fair. I mean, North America. True. Yeah. Sorry about that. You are correct, Endangered. Everyone here is in North
I
America.
don't think you hit that meat pile.
You're correct.
You're welcome.
I'm lucky to not be down in the States at the moment. Yeah. No, for real. I know there are a lot of people, a lot of our friends are genuinely being like, how do we not be in the States anymore? With everything going on. Pardon the yawn. So, as of right now, we currently do have an
Boy, stop! You see that thing over there?
oh, what is it?
Some terrible creature, no doubt. I heard the forest of roots full of them. Just look how menacingly it stands there, barely capable of holding its evil intent at bay.
Let's run past it.
I'm afraid that would be unwise, Lint. If you ever fight any of these creatures, you won't gain any experience.
I mean, my country isn't much better, but meh, it's something. Yeah.
And one day you may face an enemy you can't run away from. Now, this won't be easy, but we can beat it together. Alright, let's start with the basics. At the top left of the screen,
Well, let's see. Hit points, will points, resolve points. You and Lint have separate health bars. Taking the beating. Make sure to. Okay, so we can still do that. Druidic sickle. What do I get attack? That's fun. But now, use some of your WP. Be careful when you run out of WP, you won't be able to use some of your weapons. As you turn now, Lint. Cool. What can I do? Let's start by performing one of your attacks. Draft Cyclone. Oh. Shoot. Yes, but... Yeah, I misunderstood what it said by when it was like hold and then... Special roast! Okay. Croissant. Here you go, loaf.
Cannibal?
Holy shit, you're right. Game teamwork, it's on point. Look out, the enemy's turning it. Okay. I will do my best. Mr. Baker, what we do for our WP? Well, in case you can use the defense card. Okay. Okay. Cool. Defend.
I've taught you everything I've seen on TV. Oh my god.
Yep. Start discovering battle. Nice. Sure. Just bake till you make. Just bake it till you make it. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay. I think we're officially past the point where I played before. Like I said, just to kind of get a feel for the combat. So, I am 100% going into this blind from this point forward. Well, that seems ominous. Shoot. What? So, what it said in that loading screen was the monsters that you beat don't die, they just retire. I forgot to mention something. Just don't write... I don't just write stories, I can dig too. Got me in a lot of trouble when I was younger, actually. Anyway, my mounds like this are no match for me. Just tell me when to start digging by pressing the R button, and I'll show you this mount. I'll show this mount who's boss. Or the by pressing the ZR button. Because Nintendo's too cool for R2.
I mean, the fact that they don't really have the Z button anymore, but it's in the similar position to where Z was.
Yep. It's so weird going back to the GameCube and only having one bumper button. Excuse me. See, I'm back, and I can think it was when I see Lint is that mascot from Indigo Park. Hell's hops are really cute. Let's see, this is called a rootling. Special item. Then, alright, we're just gonna attack. Okay, so it seems everyone's basic attack, at least so far, is just going to be press A when it gets close to the meter. Also, hey Dad, I can't help but notice that you're not that you're not helping your kids fight.
That's what employees are for.
Then, so you're admitting that he's engaging in child labor then?
I wouldn't put him past fast food.
I mean, it's not like Colonel Sanders was an upstanding individual from everything I've heard. Papa adopted another child, it seems. Yes, although Lint did make it very clear he does still have... his parents are still alive somewhere, so hopefully...
Now Papa's adopting him. This is kidnapping.
I love the just spinning animation that Lint does. Those old bones can't swing a frying pan like they used to. Alright, I'll give you that one. Again, excuse me. Oh. What was that?
I don't know, a demon. Oh, back page, the green one.
Okay, but what?
Guess you don't get to examine that.
No.
I assume it's probably like a weird currency for when you go to like the evil place or.
Could be. Let's see, Papa isn't needed for battle. He lets the kids handle their tiny play fights. When he would come in with a frying pan against adults. Yeah, that's fair. I really need to get back to playing Blossom Tale, because I really do like the fact that it's basically just the grandpa telling the story to his grandkids. So you could argue the fighting really is just kids play fighting, you know?
I do need a Blossom Tale.
Even though it was really hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Buckos, nearby lies one of the most precious treasure chests. I've hidden me coffers all over the land. Fill them and the loot's all is yours, savvy. Chester. The bigger the level, the longer the load. Oh. Pretty. I like this. I can't believe it. We did it. You never take me alive, Forrest.
Yes, well, it really wasn't even that far. The bridge to the royal town is just up ahead. We'll be home in no time.
Okay, I am going to grab something else, something to drink really quick, because my throat is a little dry and I could use some more caffeine.
Wow. Phew!
And sound is still working. Good, good, good. Yes, my unhealthy addiction is, let's see. Here's hoping Loaf can't mold. Oh, that would be kind of horrifying.
What do you think happens when he gets poisoned?
Oh, maybe that's Loaf's equivalent of getting eczema. Oh, it's you. I wasn't actually expecting you to show up again. Hello there, young travelers. Hi, can we help you? I am the keeper of these shrines. Here, heroes like yourselves can grow in power, but only if they help me first. Well, cool. What do you need? He's gonna turn into crusty bread as he ages. Is he gonna turn into crusty bread as he ages? Yes. My delinquent children keep running away. They're disguising themselves as salamanders, you see? If you happen to see them on your travels, bring them back to me. I'll reward you with skill points. What are skill points? Powerful little flashes of inspiration. Don't, child. Excuse me. In your journey, seek the page with your friend on it. You'll be able to unlock, there you'll be able to unlock his hidden potential with skill points. Hidden potential? Me? Why do you have curtains for hair, NB of the forest? That's a great question. That sounds awesome. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome, Lint. Wait, we didn't tell you our names. Please collect my children and bring them back to me. If you can't, then find me at any shrine. How can you be at every shrine? Tell me about it. Tough gig, but someone has to do it. Wait. I haven't found enough of your children to be worth trading. Isn't finding even one of your so-called lost children worth being reunited with them?
No. Mama needs a break.
Alright, I guess I can't argue with that. If you couldn't hear, Abby yelled from across the room that no, Mama needs a break. Well, this doesn't look good. Can't talk right now. OC is... okay. Okay, what's with the bird version of West Side Story going down right now?
You're the Jets.
When you're a jet, all the way from your first cigarette till your last dying day. Thank you for the Oreo.
You're welcome.
Endangered says they did hear you and it was hilarious. Oh. Jeez, only 5 items of inventory? That sucks. I'm booping him in the face.
You might be booping them, but I think they're eating you.
You're probably right.
It was in Boone's page.
Okay. It's nice to have Abby around, too. I'm usually unavailable for her streams.
It's nice to hear from you. I never get to. Yeah, I do never get to see you guys, but
Yeah.
it's all okay. I know you care. Ah,
Okay, who invited the disgruntled Woobat?
you haven't played Pokemon again.
Huh?
That's what they're just mad about. You took a break from Pokemon, even though it's only been a little bit.
Bull stuff. I literally just finished a Pokemon game.
Yeah. So you're taking a break, and they're mad.
I can't... despite what some people may want, the channel is not solely devoted to Pokemon. Annoying as some people can get about wanting Edgelord to play more Pokemon already. And as annoying as they could be, throwing a temper tantrum over why am I playing Pokemon Snap instead of a normal Pokemon game. Bouncy.
There's something there, but
Yeah.
you're not allowed to touch it, I guess. It must be a thing you can do later.
Yeah, I gotta go get the light bomb and make it a real thing.
What?
Sorry, I've kind of had Bomberman Generations on the brain for some reason. I think it's because Bomberman was a game I did always want to... Let's see, people are weirdly superior about Pokemon of all things. I'm willing to break from Pokemon. That's why I'm ignoring the news and I refuse to get the new games like Legends ZA until after it comes out, and I know I want to play it. You know, that's smart. Honestly, when it comes to Pokemon news, the only news I tend to care about is, Mike, tell me about the new starters. If you don't have anything to say about the new starters, I'm not interested.
I do like to hear about the legendaries if it's a split version, just so I can we can have our debates of who gets what version.
Yeah.
But that's like all I care about, at least pre-game.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm the same. I'm just gonna go get the game when it comes out, and then
Yep.
I'm gonna crawl into my hole and
Yep.
not talk to anybody. I still haven't played Arceus though. I'm getting there.
Yep.
Playing a bazillion dating sims.
Yep.
And kind of almost weirdly trying to decide, would I want to play the dating sim for the channel
Yep.
or not?
Oh,
or it would be okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, most, like, in Paper Mario and Paper Mario S games, if you drop an item, it disappears after a while.
Oh, that one's
But that's been
around.
sitting there for actually quite some time at this point.
Guess you can pick it up now.
Yep. Let's see. I'm on a dating sim kick now myself, actually,
Hell
Abby.
yeah! What are you playing?
Yeah, what are you playing, Endangered?
Uh,
Oh, actually, Abby and I, we've sit down and we've, like, I haven't put it on any of the polls yet, mostly because Abby would need to be present, but there are a number of dating sims that we have actually put on as possible games for Edgelord. Oh, have we checked the... Have we... I know you've
I
been...
haven't checked recently, no.
Yeah, sorry. Because Abby got sick, we haven't been checking the game suggestions. Let's see, I'm actually reading a romance comedy manga right now about two boys who... Okay, that sounds funny. Two boys who stalk each other.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. That one is a pretty funny one. No. I'm currently playing, RIP 9, I think is what it is. Or is it 9 RIP? I hate dating sim titles sometimes because it's like, oh, it's 9 RIP.
Mm-hmm.
Where you date ghosts. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend it.
Oops.
Did you see your dad walking on water?
Yep. Dad's Jesus is Jesus.
Oh gosh. I still gotta play the Colonel Sanders dating sim at some point.
Isn't it like just fast food in general dating
No,
sim?
it's just KFC, and it was made
Okay.
by KFC.
I'm actually reading a Rome. Oh yeah, I've already read that one. You know, I remember there was a dating sim that we really wanted to play for the channel, but it like missed. We missed the train on that one. Cause was it like a dating sim that had like Markiplier and other popular YouTubers at the time?
There was one for normal dudes,
That, or maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
and then there was a dating sim made by Game Grumps,
Okay.
which was oh, I can't remember the name of the title off the top of my head, but it was basically you date dads.
Let's see. The one I'm on right now is called Our Life, Beginnings and Always. Always wanted for the next game of that developer. It's cute. You get to grow up beside your interest. And they develop based on how you act with them. That's interesting.
Ooh, wait, what is it called, honey?
It's called Our Life, Beginnings and Always.
Beginnings and always.
Okay. More help.
Oh, okay. This art style is very reminiscent to me of the one
Oh,
dating
dear.
sim we haven't finished that I should probably finish at some point.
Hustle Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one we've talked about finishing, but part of the reason why, we always kind of struggle with it was because it was the last game that we all played as the whole channel.
Yeah, it's a little sad.
Extra scenes and romance or DLC.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Or I think they're saying there are extra scenes and romance as DLC.
It always makes me, like, I will even harp on the bonus discs, I think is what they're actually called in Japan, of, like, their dating sims.
Right.
It's frustrating having a price tag behind to, like, block off some of the romance stuff. It's like, oh, come on, just give me it.
Sorry. I know that it kind of might feel like I'm just kind of going aimlessly right now, but I'm just trying to make sure I go absolutely everywhere in this forest because I do not want to miss anything. Okay.
What happened?
Oh, and there's... I just saw another salamander. How do I get to said salamander? I think I
Probably
gotta
have to fall down from above.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's a freaking marriage DLC for the main interest. Oh, it's really good even with the base game alone, which is free.
Oh, hell, okay. Okay, but they can charge for DLC, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll have to add that to my Steam wish list.
Okay, that didn't actually do that much more damage. Bugger. Doesn't matter if it's Paper Mario or Bug Fables or Born of Bread, my timing is always hot garbage when it comes to the defense. I love how Lint does like a Crash Bandicoot impression with the spin with their
Probably
attack.
that's what they're referencing.
Could be. I'm kind of sad just how difficult I found Crash Bandicoot 4, because I had every intention of streaming Crash Bandicoot 4 for the channel since, I mean, I streamed the Insane Trilogy and Nitro Kart. So, okay, cool. Let's see, huh? Figured you'd agree with paid DLC considering all of it wasn't that pricey. Oh, and there's a free add-on that makes the main interest have a huge list of names the voice actor can actually say.
Oh my god, yes.
What's it called? Where is that bouncy? Oh dear. That's jarring. That was not pleasant. Is this not actually doing anything? I'm just pitching a dating sim to Abby. So, hey, Abby's here. Why not? I don't actually have a problem with that. Okay. Depth perception on these little bridges is my worst enemy so far. Like, I was playing that sim right before the stream. Let's see.
There's a bouncy over there.
I see that.
Oh, okay. Probably have to find a way for those to leave at some point.
Oh no, Papa fell off the cliff.
Bye, Papa.
It's alright, Timmy just fell down the well again.
Oh, Papa.
That one was green.
Yeah. Didn't see how much it increased it.
No, I didn't either.
Probably a 5.
Yep.
Maybe a 2.
I've been tricked.
Those bitches. You didn't get that 1 acorn anyway, so.
Yeah, it's because I kind of gave up because I couldn't seem to hit it. There we go.
And there was nothing in it. How rude.
I literally got myself all wet and moldy for nothing.
Maybe you drop down from the tall part instead of jumping on that. Oh, just kidding.
I'm assuming I'm gonna get like clippers or fire powers to deal with those like evil roots or something like that. Like just the logic of the RPG logic and progression of stuff tells me that's probably the. Oh, honey, before I forget, in addition to bringing this with us, we can get my older brother to help sort things out. We should bring our copy of Sonic 2 just so he can borrow it.
Okay.
Since he is interested in seeing the new Sonic movie, which I'm dating this stream by saying that.
How many all our streams are dated?
Oh, fuck yeah, they are.
Welcome to my home, Royal Town. Another beautiful day. I'm not sure how, but whenever the Queen scowls at the clouds, they vanish soon after.
The people here are super friendly.
Oh yes, jovial attitude is part of the code of conduct if you live in the Uptown District. Also, you must sing along with the chorus of spontaneous towns.
Oh.
That makes me think of the 2010 Muppet movie. And then as the main characters leave, everyone who's been singing and dancing, okay, they're gone! La la, there goes the...
Shut up, Bella.
So this game's a musical.
Apparently.
And Endangered would never live here.
Oh my god.
Bonjour. Look at this mess that purple hooligan caused Her Majesty. Won't be happy.
Also, why is she singing about things being like always when the town's in ruins?
That's the only line she knows.
All right. Endangered does not like singing strangers.
And disruptive meal times, extremely frowned upon as well. I think it's safe to say she won't want to see me for a while. But don't worry, lads, we can reopen my old bakery. It's just up ahead.
So I guess given the fact that Bella's here, and you said bonjour, we can safely assume this game takes place in France.
Yes. Sure.
By the way, I am just kind of going back to Pokemon, mostly because I do genuinely love playing Pokemon. While I did leave it off the last couple polls that I did, I am going to be putting it back on the next poll as an option for Edgelord's Life to Live. Just because I love playing Pokemon, and I'm down for playing more. Especially since... So the next one we're going to play is Pokemon Sword. So he makes it seem like it's French-based since the castle's design is like the ones in France. That's also true. But, so, the reason I want to do Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Scarlet next, like those are the next two Pokemon games we're going to do, is because it's like, since the Nintendo Switch 2 is probably going to come out sometime next year, I want to stream those games while there is still something... That's funny. Because I do want to do those two games while there is still something of an online player base to interact with, you know? And for those wondering, I'm specifically doing Pokemon Sword because Edgelord Sword, it fits. And then I'm doing Pokemon Scarlet just because that's the version that I played, and well, I played both Scarlet and Violet, and I just preferred Scarlet as a whole, so that's why we're doing that one. Honestly, I mean, I haven't done a single poll in regards to which version should Edgelord play. Although I did realize, I think I made a mistake when I should have streamed Pokemon Diamond instead of Pearl. Since Edgelord teamed up with Dialga in Arceus, it would have been more interesting if I did Diamond, but what can you do? Let's see. If you're going to go online for Scarlet, I can join you sometimes if you want. You know, I'd love that, Val, and I wouldn't mind anyone joining Edgelord when we get to that one. But that's another part of the so, like, I've tried to space, like, Zelda games out, as well as other games in franchises I return to. But I'm not doing that with Pokemon. Just because I like it so much. Again, I only insisted on doing it this last time because of how much Pokemon I'd done in succession. And I wish... Oh, your Switch got stolen? That sucks, man. Yeah. I am so sorry to hear that, Endangered.
I still have the key here somewhere.
Hello, sir. Gonna have to stop you there.
Huh? What's this about?
I have a few questions for you vis-a-vis your whereabouts. Where would you say you was in the PM of the night of last round about dinner time?
Well, at first I was in the kitchen, and then I went to the dining hall, and after the explosion, I don't know where I was.
And can you prove this, sir?
Yeah, it just disappeared on me without the dough. Without the dough to get another. Yeah, I think, let's see, sadly the character won't be in my file with see, I could make jokes about Edgelord being stuck with the teenager I'm guiding. That's okay with me. I know one thing that is a little disappointing to me. I think I can only definitively say I've ever had something stolen from me once. And ironically, it was my first copy of one of my least favorite games of all time. Mind you, I hadn't actually played it yet, so I was actually very excited to do that. To play it.
I was going to add on, you've been stolen from twice then.
Oh, what's the second
Our
time?
bikes.
Oh, yeah. I blocked out us getting both of our bikes stolen. Since that was... It fucking sucked. Because that was how I got to and from work for the most part. And I couldn't call out because I didn't have anyone else to come in and cook breakfast for the fucking patients. But yeah, the other time I was stolen from was one of my roommates had their cousin over. The roommate saw that game, you know, sit next to my Xbox because I was going to play it after I got back from school. He's like, oh, hey, I really like that series. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to play it tonight and see if this one's any good. And conveniently, when I came back, the game had just completely disappeared from the apartment.
Weird.
And my roommate said, I'm like, no, he didn't go anywhere. It's like, so it couldn't have been, like, he was just playing his computer the whole time. He never left the apartment. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. There is no other possible explanation for that game vanishing other than your asshole cousin Rob stole it from me. Anyway. And can you prove that, sir? Well, I'm sure
Majesty would tell you. I was right beside her when these monsters broke in and sent us flying into the forest. We only just got back.
Are you confirming this is you?
Huh?
What? But no.
I'd say that counts as a confession. I like when they confess. Makes the job easier.
Oh, you're losing Papa.
Oh, brother. Let's see, my mom's ex-boyfriend's kid did it to me, I think, so I'm pissed me off too. I completely get it. That sucks.
Pop, Baker, we're arresting you on the charge of witchcraft, thievery, arson, and disrupting dinner.
Oh, jeez. I was kind of hoping that maybe the demons would have killed her or at least sent her into a dark oblivion.
I found him! Gods, lock him up! What? No, this is a mistake. Loaf, tell them.
Loaf can't talk.
If I do not listen to Demon Spawn, Queen out!
That's so stupid, because it's like... Because, like, of course she'd blame him for the... Fuck you. Pie. Oh, meat pie. Shit, what's my health at? Yep, we're all about committing casual assault with a ladle.
Dog.
Hey, boy. Aww. It's cute. It's an animal interaction that doesn't involve the possibility of maybe the animal eating Loaf. Sorry, I was like... What the hell?
Look, kid, I get that you're angry, but don't try anything, okay? If Queen Beatrice says this man's responsible, he's responsible.
And this is why I fucking hate monarchies.
But I've done nothing wrong. There must be evidence of that.
Oh, evidence, good luck with that.
We have to prove Papa Baker's innocent, but wait. Oh.
How can we prove Brock Baker didn't do what isn't true?
And I wasn't even there.
Calm down, boys. Loaf, you saw Jester and his cronies come from outside, right? They're the ones who attacked us in the castle, Lint. If you can prove they came from elsewhere, then you can prove I didn't create them.
Professor...
I say, I do hate to interrupt, but... in this instance, yes, I'm terribly sorry. I think may be able to help you.
Oh, hi.
Yep.
Don't be sorry, we need help.
Well, I fear this mess is rather our fault. You see, we are investigating and let us show you. Come to the Academics Guild. When you get a moment, we have a little office inside the Royal Castle.
Part 1. Justice for Papa. Unearthing ancient feuds in the underground. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Also, really unbelievable who taught these bleeping one badger's job.
Oh my god.
I'm also kind of curious, what the fuck did Jester and them even do when they broke into the castle? I mean, yeah, they set the queen on fire, and then they, like, Kamehameha us out of the window.
Oh, that wasn't the queen we saw. That was definitely, like, one of the demons.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, kind of going... So, one thing I should mention... Sorry, kind of swinging back to the whole... Edgelord will go back to Pokemon on the next... You know, after this next round of polls. So, I do just kind of want to be upfront about this. I'm not going to actually... have a poll in regards to which partner Edgelord's going to get paired with. Mostly because, so Abby does come up with a list of Pokemon she wants Edgelord to use. It's mostly because she's trying to kind of force me to experiment with different Pokemon. And while we always do draw the teams with some wiggle room, shall we say, what's it called? In Pokemon Sword specifically, due to the fact that, Trevenant is a Pokemon that has to evolve via trading, and given the fact that if I am able to play Pokemon, if we're able to get a Pokemon Moon emulator working, I'm not going to be able to perform trades with it, meaning I won't be able to evolve Trevenant. Abby and I are like, okay, we've got to absolutely 100% have Edgelord use a Trevenant because it'd be really funny forcing Edgelord to use a fucking tree as a Pokemon. So, for that reason, it's like we kind of said, okay, Edgelord can't use Grookey because then they wouldn't be able to use Trevenant. And then, hold on, I want to quickly look up the team because, like, there's another reason why we realized, okay, but Edgelord now also can't use Sobble. I'm trying to remember.
Isn't that just because that's the gen with Score Bunny?
Well, yes, but there was another reason behind it, I think. Right. Yeah. It was a combination of we just thought Edgelord should really use a Score Bunny. Like, for those who aren't aware, when I do, like, comics with Edgelord, I usually draw them as a little black rabbit. The other reason is, Gillis, or, the bug Pokemon that runs away when it takes half damage. Let's see. I mean, Edgelord won't use the Hone Edge and literally have a sword edgy Pokemon. The reason why we're holding off on Hone Edge is because since Hone Edge doesn't require a trade, we probably are going to have Edgelord use a Hone Edge in Pokemon X and Y if we're able to get that emulator going. Because, like, don't get me wrong, Hone Edge is 100% a Pokemon Edgelord is going to use at some point. That is inevitable. Like, Abby and I absolutely agreed Edgelord has to use a Hone Edge. But we're also trying to factor in some things like, okay, when were certain Pokemon introduced? Which games have certain Pokemon that aren't in other games, etc., etc. Because, like, for example, we considered we should probably have Edgelord use Dragapult, because it's a ghost dragon that's also a cannon. But we're like, okay, but let's see. Is there any game where you'll use a Gardevoir and have fun with the Banshee? I don't know. That's up to Abby.
I don't remember if I've made teams for Halloween yet.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Abby is just mostly focused on, like, she did Leaf Green because originally that was the one I was going to do next, and then Let's Go because I was going to do Green, Let's Go, and then go from there. But like I said, we decided, you know, we wanted to do Sword and Scarlet next, so that's what we switched to. So that's, I know that Abby initially was hesitant to do Gardevoir, Lot Bunny, Saladin, you know, the Pokemon that get fetishized really badly, but we've kind of talked about the possibility of using those. But yeah, we are doing, but anyway, but we're also like, we would rather have Edgelord use Trevenant versus Dragapult because they're both ghost Pokemon, because it'd be funnier. Forcing them to work with a tree. I like this music. But yeah, honestly, Gardevoir is not off the table by any means. And I mean, there might be a game where I might maybe have like extra Pokemon in the party like I did with Diamond and Pearl, albeit I am trying to do that a little less since I do want to take Abby's, I do want to respect the work Abby does put into the team building. Let's see. Sorry, I'm asking since Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon. No, I get that. And you can break almost any game over your knee and it's hilarious. No, I agree. But yeah, I am genuinely trying to respect Abby's, the work Abby puts into making the lists. Like, one of the main reasons I was okay, I initially did kind of do multiple teams in my Diamond and Pearl playthrough is because, A, I knew how hard that particular Elite Four, specifically, like, the champion fight was. So, I'm like, maybe I do want to kind of keep some other Pokemon options on hand, which ended up paying off, like using Altaria instead of Luxray actually saved my ass, as well as using Gastrodon versus Octillery, since Gastrodon had Drizzle, or it had one of the abilities that when it got hit by a water move, it didn't take damage.
Water absorb.
Yeah, it was called Gutter. I think it was called Rain Gutter in that game. But yeah, it was basically water absorb. Let's see, Cynthia's never... Or just a lot of people focus too much. Super effective stab damage instead of utility-like build. And yeah, unfortunately, like... I actually really am glad I used a Shieldon, because that was interesting, having a wall Pokemon like that. But I think the problem I just had was I didn't have good utility to use against her. Let's see. Also, she has a team of sweepers. If you get bulk, you can destroy her. Because, yeah, that is how we dealt with her Milotic. It was a slow and painful process, but again, if I didn't bring the Gastrodon, I might not have beaten her. But again, that was kind of a unique situation because I knew that it was going to be hard. I mean, plus... I think the other reason I did bring the Gastrodon instead of the Octillery was pure pressure from the audience at the time, but we're not going to get into that. But like I said, it is something I do want to scale back on, because Abby put a lot of work into the team she drew up for Edgelord originally, and... At least in terms of, like, the Luxray, she was A-okay with me dropping it because we realized, oh, Luxray's move pool is absolute dog shit in Shining Pearl. Because, like, it gets better moves in other games, but not in that one. So that's why Abby's, like, literally the best move that Luxray had was... I don't even remember what. It was like Spark, which was like a 50% damage electric move. So that's like, okay, we're going to... It's like, Abby was like, go ahead and drop the Luxray and use one of the other Pokemon. And I initially thought maybe I'll use Houndour, or the Houndoom, but I ultimately decided, no, I'll use the Altaria. So. I don't know. I think that's another reason why I am going to be posting the team, like, going forward, when I do an Edgelord Pokemon stream, I'm going to be posting the teams Abby makes to the Discord, just so people understand. It's like, hey, why did you drop Ho-Oh for Pansear? It's so much worse. Sorry, neither one of those Pokemon are ones that are up for consideration. I'm using them as an example for ha ha ha. Because, yeah, like, just for example, in Scarlet, a Pokemon Abby and I both agreed on, like, Edgelord has to use this is King's Gambit, because it's a... edgy, dark, steel Pokemon. It's like, okay, Edgelord's gotta use that, because it's too perfect. I know, and we were initially like, okay, maybe Edgelord should use that. We are in agreement that Edgelord does need to use a Haxorus at some point, because it's a big mean-looking dragon with a blade in its mouth. And while we initially talked about maybe doing that in Scarlet, we have changed our mind on that one, so it's probably, if we can get an emulator working for... Actually, we do have an emulator for Pokemon Black, so that is a possibility. That is when Edgelord will be using a Haxorus. And again, like I said, Hone Edge is 100% a Pokemon Edgelord will use at some point. Let's see, this makes sense. It's a fun, jokey stream, but a lot of Pokemon fans are sadly very insistent in mid-maxing. Yeah, it's very true. But to get a King's Gambit, you'll have to have a Bisharp holding a Leader's Crest and beat 3 other Bisharps with a Leader's Crest in a fight. No, I agree. But, so fun fact, when I was playing just Pokemon Violet in my own time, I caught a shiny Pawniard. So I've actually traded it to Abby. So we're going to have Abby give it to Edgelord during the stream. And it's like, and quite frankly, I knew even before we're like, okay, Edgelord has to use a King's Gambit. We're like, we did know that Edgelord did have to use, what's that Pokemon called?
Cerulege?
No, Pawniards of all form. The middle form between Pawniard and King's Gambit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Bisharp.
Bisharp. We're like, have to use that one. Like, even if I can't pull off the evolution to King's Gambit, we're going to use that. And also, even though I am playing Pokemon, going to do Scarlet, Abby went out of her way to get an extra set of armor so I can get a Cerulege. Because, like, it's too perfect to not have Edgelord use a Cerulege. I mean, that's another reason why I would argue the best Pokemon for Edgelord in Scarlet and Violet would probably be Fuecoco. But I think Cerulege is a better Fire Ghost Pokemon for Edgelord than, I forgot its name. I forgot the evolved forms. Skeledirge. So we're going to do that. Oh yeah, also, we agreed Edgelord is going to use Sprigato in Scarlet for kind of similar reasons why they're going to use a Scorbunny in Scarlet in Sword, because there was just a better fire and better water Pokemon we thought would be better for Edgelord. And I'm one of those old school fops where you have to use your starter Pokemon. Sorry, I have been going on too long about Pokemon. We're not playing Pokemon, we're playing Born or Bred. Sorry, you said you could help us prove Papa Baker's innocence?
Oh yes, there you are, little ones. Come in, find a seat. I think we saw one around recently.
Allow me to introduce us. We're the Professors. Just the Professors. Quite so! The only 3 remaining members of the Royal Academic Society. Although new members are welcome, tell me, do you enjoy rocks, dirt, hours of research? Like digging? I'd say you have the potential. I say you have the potential. Another time, perhaps. I overheard your predicament in the town square and believe we may be able to help. You see, the royal town is built on the ruins of a much older civilization. The Ember Empire. Dun dun dun. Something mysterious and calamitous befell them, and the empire fell into ruin overnight. I was doing the wrong voice for that.
Indeed.
Indeed, we hardly know anything about them.
Most of our knowledge comes from the remnant of the empire that litter the floor of the Forest of Roots. We were excavating, you see, and through no fault of our own, cough cough.
I say it was rather our fault, though, old boy.
Perils of the job, my dear. Some days you break your record for cups of tea consumed. Some day you unleash a slumbering terror bent on destroying life as we know it.
We woke up some kind of vengeful spirit, you see. Teenage. Vengeful spirits.
Teenagers. With attitude. So that'll be Jester and his gang, right? Jester, you say? Nothing funny about him to my mind. Awfully impolite, actually. Keep ranting about the Sunstone Shards, whatever they are.
When we got back to town, we realized they'd gotten here ahead of us and broken into the castle.
Kids these days, no matters vandalism. What do you mean kids these days? These are ancient spirits that you brought back to life.
Anyway, we have a request. In all of our commotion, we left our cameras at the excavation site in the Forest of Roots. Would you be so kind as retrieving them for us? We believe it might have captured the whole incident. Oh, indeed! The photographs we took could help us understand what we're dealing with here. Invaluable for our research.
And for proving Papa Baker's innocence.
Well, yes, of course, of course. You can free the baker. We'll meet you at the outpost, little ones, in the west of the Lapwing village inside the Forest of Roots.
Hang on, by Jove! You don't have a saver. Be sure to get yourself one from the Savers Guild before you head out. Danger abounds where we're going. See, I can't blame you for talking about... To be fair, Luke, the plot of the game you are playing is not that interesting. It's no longer an acid trip to keep the attention. That's fair. So we can't blame you for talking about Pokemon. Yeah, it's also fair. Again, I think it'll become an acid trip again after I stop dragging my feet and just get back to it, you know? Savers Guild, huh? Although, now that, I've started talking about Pokemon, I'm kind of sad I didn't put Pokemon on the next poll. Actually, no, I'm not, because Pikmin 4 is, at the moment of this stream, winning the poll. And I think, let's see, we are in the exposition part of the game, very true. And I love Pikmin 4. I mean, speaking of that, though, I'm waning a lot, so I'm dipping. Maybe a nap of sleep for a bit. Hey, sleep, recover, bounce back, do what you need to do, Val. It was great to have you here, though. Alright, Savers Guild. Sorry, guys. Heroes only. We don't serve bystanders. It's okay. Can we become heroes?
So, he looks like a slice of bread to me, right? Am I crazy?
He kind of looks like a sign to me.
Oh, okay. I will accept sign, because I was
Oh,
going to say...
and his name's Woody, so yeah, he's wood.
My critique died, so all is well.
I just work about try asking for one of the heroes.
Hi.
Alright, wait a minute, kid. The things are about to pop off over there.
Well, I'm just saying, superpowers and magic all have their weaknesses. You don't need talismans or special suit when you've got raw power.
Uh-huh, sure, babe. And what's all that raw power in the world going to do for you if you can't get close to me?
We need to get close. I can throw a log 60 feet.
So can I. Without lifting a finger, I suppose I can take a few minutes to demonstrate. Right. What is this, My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Fine. Oh, you're new here, right? So fighting over there, we have Axel Strongman and General Loudmouth and Luna Moontouch, legendary hero. She'll probably wipe the floor with him. They used to date, you know?
You have to be quicker on the mark, Axel!
That's early girl. She's so fast no one sees her coming. Sweet ride-out radical. And Snowstorm, snowboarding hero and the teen heartthrob.
Gross.
Yep. Luna wins a fair fight. Number 1, really. As laid out by the Savers Charter, she moves up in rank. Update the leaderboards. Number 1, the best of the best. Don't get on her bad side, okay? Oh, that's a she. Okay. At last, at probably least, I'm Piper. I'm new, trying to get out the whole honesty and justice gig.
Hi, madam.
What's this, Piper? Are you spilling guild secrets? Who, me? No, ma'am, absolutely not. I was just leaving, actually. Be quiet. Just came in. Big quest just came in. Is that the time? Gotta go. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I mean, miss, number 1 hero, ma'am. We'd like to be heroes ourselves. These names are awful, I agree, but I also can kind of appreciate... I could see these being, like, hero names in, like, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, or, like, the Alcatraz series.
This feels like, little kid's first comic book.
Yeah. Nah, well, aren't you kids just the cutest? Listen up. Couple of little bystanders here want to play at being heroes. Any takers? Sure thing, number 1. I could use a warm-up. Wait, what? Snowstorm here has agreed to knock you back over the threshold. Isn't that kind of him? You should thank him afterwards, if you're able to. Combatants, get ready. Oh, jeez. I was trying to find the Savers Guild.
You're joining the Heroes Guild, baby.
Well, I just hope if I die, it doesn't mean I lose everything, you know? we go. Okay, true, but they all lean into their gimmicks too damn hard. Yeah, that's fair. Wait a second.
What?
The...
Oh yeah, this is Heroes Guild on the cards.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay. Oh, beat him. Nice. I'm here for fun. I'm crunchy. Not bad for a couple of newbies. Keep shredding, little dudes. Abysmal. I should lower your ranking, Snowstorm. What? No way. Hey, no need for that. I mean, he did okay. You'll need to do more than win a couple of brawls if you want to be heroes, though. Brawls work for me. What feats of bravery make you worthy to join our hollowed ranks? What? Me? I can't... You mean my story? Well, this is a story about a young raccoon who went on vacation with his family in a vast forest, but was lost and forgotten. Blinding light, hope. The little raccoon was finally out, but truly his adventure was only just beginning. Folks, that's a little raccoon was me. Well, that ain't the saddest dang story I've ever heard.
Poor little guy.
If love hadn't rescued me, I'd still be lost. And right now, we're on our way to rescue his dear papa from a terrible injustice. Too bad we don't take into account unfinished quest. No saver will go out. Oh wait, this is the Savers Guild. Unproven party, too dangerous. I'll go. Correction, no real saver. Dob, you know you're just a terrible saver. You don't even do auto. I just get excited when things are happening and forget to make notes. But you can always remind me. I've launched a bunch of routers all over the land, so always get reception to update your profile. Oh man, here he goes again. Can't you just use a notepad like every other saber if it ain't broke? I told you guys that my system works great. It's trickier when it's overcast, but I'm working on it.
Take dub if you want, kids, but if you see any real monsters, come and get an adult, okay?
Oh, thanks, you guys. I won't let you down. We're glad to have you, Dub, but why do you need a saver? Oh, good question. Well, savers record the things you do during your adventures. When you get near one of my routers, talk to me and I'll save your progress. They're attached to a bright, flashy balloon. I made them myself. We dragons are known for our smarts.
You have two halves of one trash dragon.
Yep. Thought dragons were a myth. Why does everyone say that? Look, I'm a dragon. I came here aboard my family's airship. Aha, if you say so. Oh, also, I take care of social media, your social media fan page. We have fans? Not yet, but I'll live stream your fight sticks. Oh, yeah, I agree. I do kind of think the saving gimmick's cute. So if we battle in streams, people will follow us? Oh boy.
That's their audience mechanic, I guess.
Well, boy, I know people can tune in to watch your battle on my battle broadcast. If you do well, you'll get happy and fill a meter that can give you more will point. Okay. Your viewers will also sometimes have a special highlighted request that gives us even more will points if you fulfill them. So make sure you keep an eye out for them. All right.
Okay. I'm going to assume, given that I think it's safe to say that Dub just technically joined our party, I'm going to assume, actually, this game might just be Loaf and Lint. I know I don't really have anything to properly back that up, but I just... Oh... Oh, interesting. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder if that's like a side quest where we can find out what happened to between Early Girl and number 1. Okay, so yeah. I thought so, but it just, again, it didn't click until I saw the saver standing next to Luna, but yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Those are the savers. But yeah, so the idea is that they actually just follow you around and record your progress. That is interesting. Okay, where are the server... Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. And then he just vanishes up my butt. Get it off. Okay. Although, again, based on the fact that, you know, Early Girl's like a tomato, just talking raccoon and whatnot, it's like, okay. It's just very clear that being a kid made of bread is not actually that unusual. Badger Mines, okay. Although it definitely, given the fact that that's a tomato girl, I'm a bread boy, it does bring up a lot of ethical questions in regards to eating in this world. Okay, number 1, she kind of looks like a villain from like an old American cartoon from like the 50s. Right, I can run in this game. I do that. Oh, but yeah, so I am kind of excited that, let's see, number 1 seems like she has an ego issue. I think that might be putting it mildly, but I also think you definitely hit the nail on the head. But yeah, I never finished this thought. I'm actually really glad that Pikmin 4 is winning, because I was actually gifted the Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch for Christmas. So I've been kind of... I beat Pikmin 1 for the first time ever, and I've just been playing Pikmin 2. And now I need to get Pikmin 3 on the Switch, just because it'd be nice to have all 4 games under one roof. Let's see. Who is Sid again? That was hilarious. No, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Justin, did you see the look on that snotty face? Like I'd even let some queen tell us what to do, or some little pipsqueak. Oh, I know, yeah. Let me whack him next, guys. My fists are getting restless.
So, how do we find the next Sunstone Shard? Quit worrying, Alfie. The one I sense when we woke up, I can still feel it, so there must be one still in this forest. But after that, the Emperor gave you some instructions, right, Jester? I saw him talking to you as we got into the stasis pods. He just said we need to find the Sunstone Shard, restore the throne, quell the rebel, rebuild the castle, revive him, you know, sort it all. He gave me a spell to use when it's time. Oh, how does it work? Can I take a look? No, he gave it to me. I'm the Emperor, the Ember Prince, and Dad put me in charge. Jeez, take it easy. She's just trying to help, boss. Yeah, what do we all want to, like, rebuild the Ember Empire. We all want to go home. Yeah, I know, sorry. We've just already got one shard. We'll find the others, put them together, and bam, done. Dad, he'll probably be so grateful he'll make you all nuts, and we'll be heroes.
Well, I've never seen him smile. Maybe he'll be so happy he'll throw us a banquet.
I don't think even restoring the Empire will make up for the time we broke his ceremonial soul playing Cobble Smasher. Oh, boy. Wow. That was so, hang on. I think I can feel the Sunstone Shard close by. Yeah, there's another piece around here. Come look around, guys. Cutscenes. Whoa, we're really in the Forest of Roots. It's so big. I can't believe I'm back here again. Loaf, please promise me you won't get lost. Yeah, I'm going with that. We're doomed. Why did we bring a compass? Let's go back. You really have to live here in your own lit? You're so brave. Me? It was nothing really. Maybe if we find Lapwing Village and get to the outpost quickly, well, we can get back before dark. Right. On with the quest. But let's just stay away from any mazes, okay? Dub. You know, funny thing is it'd be really funny if by the time I'm done streaming Born of Bread, is if that game that I kickstarted that was also meant to be a Paper Mario throwback also comes out. Then I'd be like, oh crap, I gotta do that one next. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am going to do that one, but... Psst, kids, what are you doing here? It's not a good place to be right now. Why? We need to pass through to get to the outpost. Well, it's a war zone right now. Everyone's going nuts, throwing leaks and high-kicking left and right. It's only quiet right now because they're looking for more leaks to throw. Huh? Why leaks? Beats me. Just move fast, okay, and watch your head. Eek. Why are you wasting perfectly good leaks? I like me a good leak. You know, let's see. It's kind of interesting. Just thinking about just all the different games I've streamed, all the different games I've want to stream. It's so interesting because I'll frequently will sometimes get like one-off people tuning into the streams because I just happen to be streaming a game they like. Because like that's happened with Pokemon, that happened with Final Fantasy V, and some people are like, well, what do you mean you're not going to stream
every piece of Pokemon media. It's like, I tuned in because I like Pokemon media, or what do you mean you're not going to stream Final Fantasy 6 and 7, so on and so forth? And I'm like, guys, I'm not solely about that. I just happen to be streaming a game in those franchises, you know? And honestly, I don't mind. That's not a complaint, because quite frankly, I view that actually as a big compliment, that they like us enough that they're like, they wanted to see us do other games they love, you know? Sorry, I was thinking of just some of the just something I saw reminded me of a Final Fantasy game, and that's kind of what got me thinking about that, you know? And it is interesting because also got me thinking, because I have planned on doing more I had originally planned on doing more Final Fantasy games for the, let's see, that's fair to an extent. No, I agree. I want to be clear. If I sound like I'm complaining, that wasn't my intention. It's just, I'm just kind of trying to muse about it, you know? But I had always wanted to do more Final Fantasy for the franchise, or not for the franchise, for the channel. Because we did Final Fantasy, you know, Crystal Chronicles way back when it was all 4 of us, not counting Jesse, were meeting like every Friday. Oh, and I get those aren't complaints. I appreciate it. I know that it can be difficult because like I know that just talking about, oh, you know, even just saying, well, people wanted this, and it's like, well, that's not what I'm about, could come across as me just complaining about the people who watch me or whatever. And again, I promise that's not what I'm going for. But yeah, just for various reasons, we've only ever done the 2 Final Fantasy games on the channel. Now, again, I do plan on revisiting Final Fantasy as edgelord for Final Fantasy 1, 3, and I even plan on redoing Crystal Chronicles as edgelord. And I have always wanted to do Final Fantasy 12, just as me, for the channel, and Final Fantasy 15, just me as well, because I like both of those games. It's just, they've never made it high enough on my priority list, if you know what I mean. Because there's just always something else that I want to share with you guys more. I mean, like, the fact that, you know, I had both this and Bug Fables, you know, 2 indie games that no one was asking for, but I personally felt, again, just because I was playing every Paper Mario game that I could stream, except, again, not the 3DS one, because I couldn't stream that one. Because personally, I felt this was far more interesting. Let's see, good games, but not enough to push it to the top of the list yet. No, exactly. But I personally felt that both this and Bug Fables were actually more deserving of my time. Because, A, they are a lot closer to my personal interests. Because again, I've gone so many times how much I love Paper Mario. And everyone, you know, everyone knows about Final Fantasy. Everyone knows about a lot of other games people have asked me to play, but I don't see a lot of people talking about Bug Fables. I don't see a lot of people talking about Born and I mean, hell, like I said, I only learned about this game because Ant Dude mentioned it offhandedly in one of his videos that I was watching. And I only learned about Bug Fables because Ant Dude shouted out Bug Fables. So, I mean, hell, I would say the crowning achievement of our channel was Doppelganger. I personally consider, I mean, despite it having a rough start because I wasn't enjoying it a ton, I think Doppelganger was probably the peak of our channel. Because it's a game that, like, because the developer herself reached out to us and actually did a short animation where she straight up thanked us for playing her game to completion. Because she's just like one woman. She's a doctor who just develops games on the side for fun. And, like, I still think we are the only people on the whole internet who've done a full playthrough of that particular game. So, yeah, I just, in many respects, it's like, I really do consider that to be one of the highlights and just best moments of our channel, because we threw the spotlight on something not everyone knew or even cared about, you know? Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I was like, let's go back, because I realized I think I had enough salamanders to get an upgrade. But I'm like, oh. And I mean, yes, I know that they were talking about the war starting, so I'm like, I should have known the war would have kicked off. But I'm also like, I don't know if I'm ready to engage with that just yet. Although maybe I have to, because I don't think this does anything yet. Okay, I guess we have to. And I know even then it's like, wasn't that kind of you know, it's like, doesn't that it's like, but you've played Zelda games. You've played, I mean, heck, I put a huge spotlight on the Mass Effect series. I'm like, yes, that's true. So again, I'm not above playing games everyone knows and loves. It's just, if I don't absolutely love a game, like, I do not absolutely love most Final Fantasy games. I like most Final Fantasy games I've played, but the franchise is not that near and dear to my heart, you know? So I'm gonna prioritize, like, Mass Effect over Final Fantasy. And again, I'm not doing that because again, I do try to take fan recommendations into account. Like, I really do. I know some people might think that I absolutely don't, but I do take them into account. Because, like, someone recommended Lollipop Chainsaw. I actually tracked that game down, and I played it blind for the channel because it was a short game. It was fine. It's not really my cup of tea, and I don't think I'll ever play it again, but it was fine. Someone asked if I would play Infinite Undiscovery, which was their favorite game of all time, and I actually went out of my way to find, because it was a rarer game, and I did actually track it down, and I tried playing it for the channel, but I had to stop after 2 streams, because this was back when my streaming schedule was very erratic, so I would have long stretches of time in between being able to play it, and that's a game that had some, shall we say, complex controls. That was so much so that I genuinely, like, in between playing the game, when I would come back to it, I couldn't remember how to do all the inputs, because that game is complicated. Like, and I don't mean, like, say something like Dark Souls or Code Vein, where, like, every individual button input does something different. I mean, like, one of the things it taught me in one stream was, hey, this character has an ability called Penguin Parade. I think, hey, I think I remember what this, hey, I think I remember when this was happening. I think you do, because I think you and Val really were, like, one of the only truly dedicated people who were watching us at that time. But there was an ability one of the characters had to, for lack of a better word, tame a monster and get them to follow you. But the problem was, I got that explanation in one video, wasn't able to play it again for like a month or so. So I genuinely, honestly, and truly completely forgot that. Let's see. You're the most vocal of your watchers. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't mind that. I don't mind. It's like, you're vocal, but it's always in good fun, and it's always decent. It's always respectful, you know? Okay. No, I appreciate it. Again, I do really appreciate that. Okay, I just wanted to be sure, I'm like, could I just go around and unlock everything, or does it have to actually be...
Oh, connected.
Yeah, and it does have to be connected, so... Cool, so we're gonna go with that. Cool.
So yeah, it was just one of the, I genuinely have considered, now that I do have a much more stable streaming schedule, giving Infinite Undiscovery another try. I mean, if nothing else, I feel like I really should just play through it on my own time. It's just, I have so many games that I want to play on my own time that I have a hard time finding the motivation to play. Because, like, right now, I'm trying to play through Dragon Age Veilguard, because I've been waiting for that game for 10 years. But I find myself just being like, okay, I'm going to put that on pause and play Pikmin 1 and 2 instead. It'd be worth giving a proper chance. No, I absolutely agree. I mean, because legitimately, that game is fascinating. From what little I played, I'm like, I want to know more about the game. It's just finding the time and the motivation is the hard. Sorry, what do I need to do again?
I think you have to stop the war somehow.
Yeah, no, I think that's a goddamn right. That's 10 years wait, but made me bum rush my first playthrough that Veilguard. No, and I agree, because, like, I very much, like, I should be playing... oh, wait.
Oh, power the elevator.
Yeah. But it's just, I think just after the long days of work, part of me is like, okay, do I really want to, like, make my brain focus on something so story heavy, or do I just want to unplug and play through Pikmin, something that I'm so familiar with, I can just unplug. Well, how'd you know we were in here? We didn't. Julio. Though I did find all the memory fragments on my own. Proud of that. Good for you, man. Well, don't tell anyone. Yeah, our parents would be so mad if they found out. They've all lost their leaks, and they've gone completely cuckoo. Not to mention a few loose screws and a blown gasket. Oh, well, we were looking for something and the fighting started. They're always fighting about some dumb stuff. Oh, mining is a noisy lapwing and lazy badgers eat too many mushrooms. Most lapwings have never even been in the mines. The mines are actually cool. Oh, and hanging out in the treetops is fun. We want them to sort out the differences, but right now they're not listening at all. If only we could get their attention. Oh, Ramit, the gong. Oh, yes, my Julio, so clever. I do love that they flipped the name. So they flipped the genders with the name convention. Oh, this thing called the Cujo's gong is supposed to signal the end of the Lapwing Cujo and Chu match. If we ring it, I'm sure we get their attention. It's really loud. But Julio, we don't have the mallet. Wait, you'll go look for it, even though it's an all-out war out there? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Careful not to get hit. We'll just wait here, tee-hee. God, they didn't have the level recommendations for my first. Oh yeah, that's something. That was something funny because I was going when I started playing it. I'm like, oh, it's nice that they have the level recommendations, and Abby's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, this. She's like, that wasn't there originally. Yeah. Honestly,
I just sped through that fucking game so
yep.
quick. I was like, go, go, go.
I wish I had so much more time in the day because there are so many games I want to stream. So many games I want to just play casually on my own. But I just don't have time for everything. Because I've got a number of games that I'm like, okay, these are games I've never beaten on my own time, but maybe if I stream them, I can actually force... God, I spent so long fighting the hidden dragon boss at the end, that damn hidden blighted dragon.
Yes. I love that this is a war, but it looks like they're all just...
They're just throwing leeks at each other.
Look like they're just tossing shit for no reason. Like, not at anybody. They're just... Fuck the universe.
Let it all burn to the ground.
Oh, a diggy spot.
Yeah, I just... I can't get to it.
Oh.
I love just loaf, just while, you know, Lint is doing all the work, they're just posing. Yeah! Mistakes were made. You know, what I'm surprised about is just the sheer amount of hate I'm seeing that Veilguard is getting online. Even though it's like, oh, here we go. I'm like, okay, it may, I mean, again, I haven't played through the whole game. I'm like, it might not be a game that was worth waiting 10 years or whatever, but I'm like, it's not bad and it doesn't deserve the hate it's getting, you know? Would everyone explain how silly this all is? Us? Tell them they're silly? No, I don't think so. I mentioned that our parents would be mad, right? But you said the fighting was dumb. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna rub their noses in it. Yeah, I think you guys should take it from here. I'm sure they'd listen to a lemur to... Wait, is Lint a lemur? I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they're a raccoon. They might just be racist. Lemur, a foam ball and a bat? Oh, yeah, they're being racist. Lemur? That? You're just kidding, right? I'm just small for my age and species. It's just an okay game overall. Okay, yeah. Then again, I am a weird person who actually thinks Dragon Age 2 was the best one. And I know that's... I mean... I have the unpopular opinion... Again, I haven't beaten Veilguard yet, so I can't rank that one just yet, but... I have the unpopular opinion where I think Dragon Age Origins is my least favorite of the three games. And I've nearly gotten crucified for expressing that opinion. But I genuinely think 2... My ranking goes 2, Inquisition, and then Origins. Because I'm of the opinion that while Origins is great, everyone loves it for its gimmick. And I'd say Inquisition was the least interesting to me. And that's fair. But I just feel its gimmick isn't enough to carry the whole game, especially since not all the Origins were created equally. Anyway. These birds have broken their word.
Badgers stormed the village, disputing the peace.
They broke in and cut our dang power.
We had no sleep for weeks. The noise from their mine.
We gotta build a mine. That's our job.
You move in here, and we already live in... Where we already live and run drills all night. MMPH. Cool, bad neighbors. We need sleep. We're so tired.
Did you just read out MMPH?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, because it was funny. Yeah, they...
Badgers were here first. You lapwings only built this village. What, about 100 years ago? I didn't match you. That don't make the forest yours. You left, Coo. You can't come back now and claim it's yours either.
Oh, geez. Leif. Or Lint. Sorry, Leif was in the last game. Please, enough! So, the Badgers are digging a new mine. But it's so loud, the lapwings can't sleep. So you cut the power.
Don't order that. Rocky and a friend probably did it. I didn't order that. Rocky and a friend probably did it. They call themselves lapwings against pollution while insisting that noise has got to stop, or LAPWINGS for short.
Convenient acronym.
Okay, so you're telling me the lapwings aren't responsible for the power cut? The lapwings are? Well, they've been sabotaging the mining operation for months. What? Then why has it been taking so long? Every time we get close to being done, we find rotten struts, broken drill, and we have to set our schedule back weeks. Well, you mean the noise would have stopped early if Rocky and the lapwings had just let you finish?
Yeah. Oh. Right. You two sit here and actually talk to each other. Loaf and I will go find the LAPWINGS in the mines and tell them to restore power.
I don't take orders from little pandas. Kids these days have no respect, cool. Now, I can wholeheartedly agree with.
You know what? Fucker. That was so not your plan. Oh. That is really steep. For a heal. Where are our stats? There we go. How do I sleep? Yeah, I don't like them very much. Okay, I have to be on top of it. Okay. Okay. Now, do I have to... I guess I have to pay every single time I want to use it, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is very steep for a stay at the inn. Lots of fantasy racism going on. Oh, yeah. So much racism. Okay. Yeah. You know, I am actually shocked. Just kind of, speaking of Dragon Age, we've kind of talked about the edgelord poll. I'm actually surprised Phantasy Star beat Dragon Age. Like, I'm not strictly surprised Dragon Age didn't win, although I am a little surprised, but I'm surprised that Phantasy Star beat it, of all things, you know? Okay. So Loaf prefers, like, fruit. And Lint prefers...
I think it's normal and leaf is the only two distinguishers.
Yeah, let's see. I'm a bit disappointed, but I'm just me. I'm a Dragon Age fanboy. Same. Then again, maybe Dragon Age doesn't have the love now that it did back in the day, and that might be why it didn't win. That being said, I do suspect Dragon Age is probably gonna win. Like, it's very unless it's going up against Pokemon, it's probably gonna win the next poll. That's my guess, anyway. Then again, I have never once correctly guessed how one of the edgelord polls is going to pan out, so make of that what you will, you know? It's a way smaller community of fans of the Dragon Age series. Yeah. But I have kind of because like I've noticed, like, if there's a Pokemon or Final Fantasy game on the poll, they're more likely than not gonna be like favorites to win, you know? So what's the other word I'm looking for? Because like Pikmin, I'm not surprised Pikmin is currently winning because a lot of people like Pikmin. It's just, it's also one of those that people don't like Pikmin over other games, you know? Because, like, Pikmin has been on the list for the shorter streams in between the longer games. Or, heck, Pikmin and Metroid Prime, they're both games that I consider shorter, that I can do in between long games like Final Fantasy or Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age or whatever. But I've even included it on my just normal streams, or just my games that I will do. Let's see, yeah, absolutely get that. Yeah. Again, just because I like it as much as I do, and it's like, I do want to play these games for the channel, so I'm going to always have them as an option. Hey, Muffin!
Hi, Muffin.
How's it going, Muffin? Happy New Year's to you. Or New Year's Eve, depending on what time it is there for you. I'm not sure. If you couldn't hear Muffin, Abby also said hello. A wild Muffin has appeared. It's New Year's in... It'll be New Year's in the next hour for Muffin.
Oh, nice.
Well, have a happy...
Tell us what 2025 looks like.
Is it just as bleak as, 2020? And okay, there's got to be something I get eventually that, like... A Muffin says they did hear you and hello. Okay, there's got to be something I can get to eventually... Oh, that's a jumping spider. Oh, and look, there's, I forgot their name. The little dragon boy is in the background.
Your chat's up in the top corner.
Yep.
You can show chat.
Open the door, get on the... Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know why this is so funny, but it is. Oh. Okay, I want to try that again. Oop. Oh, jeez. Oh, I really suck at that. Wait, what? Wait. Does he not have? Wait, does he not have any abilities that don't cost things now? The fuck? When did that happen?
You upgraded him, didn't you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't think that would have, like, taken away his basic attack, you wouldn't think.
I don't think you can hurt this thing. Oh, no, you didn't.
Huh. Let's see, I played D&D today. We escaped jail and kidnapped a rat, and now we're hiding behind some boxes to look for disguises because we're wanted. That's funny. Got him. Okay, we need to look at Lint's abilities, because it's not going to do me any good if Lint can't attack normally.
I guess I needed to unlock them to get those, but that's lame. Luck played in our favor today. We got some high numbers, got like a lot of 16 pluses, only some bad ones. That's also great to hear. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm gonna be able to like make these things become visible at some point in the future, because that's the only way I can think of us being able to get up to that gecko up there. You know, this music is really good. Oh, it's one of these guys. There we go. Punch me in the face! Puzzle stuff. Yeah. I mean, can we truly call it puzzle stuff when the puzzle's very clearly, hey, at one point you'll get the ability to piss out magical fairy dust to make this appear. Just come back and press the button. Our plans for New Year's, either A, we're going to have to be in bed because Abby is sick, or we're going over to my parents' tonight for New Year's, and I think that thing's animation glitched out because he punched me in reverse. But yeah, we're gonna go over to my parents tonight. Oh, see you next time, Endangered. I'm glad you could be here. But yeah, we're gonna go over to my parents. We're probably gonna watch movies, eat food, and just enjoy each other's company. There we go. That thing was beefy. Do I level up? Alright. I'm on the fence, because we could use more health, we could use more will, but I could also use upgrading my bag, since I just upgraded my... Alright, we're going to take the health. We're going to... Oh.
Backpack's a lot.
Oh. Okay. So maybe what happens is that we get the upgrade they mentioned, but then we also get to do this too every level up, or maybe let's see. Nice. Had some dinner with my friend's family. My mom's working, and my dad wanted to spend New Year's with his friends. I'm glad you were able to do something with your friends if you won't be able to spend it with family. Well, that's convenient. They said, watch out for the hydraulic press. Our life insurance policy doesn't extend to flattened bodies. Oops. Oh! What the?
You're dough.
I'm not dough, I'm bread.
You are not baked. You are pasty boy.
No, I was put in the oven.
For like 2 seconds.
But I was still put in the oven. And it just doesn't seem to affect... And lint just slides right underneath. You know, I also realized another game I was considering for edgelord was Fallout 3. Because it's the only Fallout game I've ever beaten. But I don't know if that's an option now. Because I don't know if I have gotten the patches. Because I have it on the 360. And I 360 can't connect to the internet any longer. So I'm worried, like, shit, is that gonna make it so the game's unplayable? Because since Fallout 3 is a Bethesda game, and Bethesda loves to fix game in patches. Let's see, born of bread, and if you are the bread, are you gonna get pregnant and birth something out of you, aka bread? That is a really great question, because you're right. The game is called Born of Bread, not bread is born or born to be bread or something like that. So the implication, like you just said, is that Loaf should be getting pregnant at some point and giving birth to something else.
And that's why you work in the mines and have no friends. Gotcha. I'm actually going to need to find a stopping point at some point, since I want some time to get ready before we need to go over to my parents. And plus, my father wanted us to come over and help him get down some boxes so he can pack up his Christmas decorations for the year. This thing's called an Orling. Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, jeez. So, I actually was on... So, today's stream I literally resolved with a coin flip muffin. Because it was between this or playing Sonic Adventure 2. Because... Right, you attacked twice. Because I just saw... Let's see, they gotta be careful with these names. Same with Sonic X Shadow Generation. Some people might be lazy and not bother adding the Generations part. The kids will get traumatized. But yeah, it was between playing this or Sonic Adventure 2, since I just saw, we just saw Sonic 3 over the weekend. So I'm like, I want to play Sonic Adventure 2 again. But yeah, it literally boiled down to a coin flip. So we were like, okay, do I play Born of Bread to keep the Paper Marioathon going? Or do I break my streak with the Paper Marioathon and... again, play Born of Bread. And then play Sonic Adventure 2, and this is ultimately what won. But yeah, I figured you might be interested in that tidbit, since I know you're one of the bigger Sonic enthusiasts in the community. Okay, the backpack's not actually getting bigger. I'm confused. Or... no? The item slots... Oh, I really like the movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't consider the Sonic movies to be high art or anything like that. They're fun video game adaptations that are just there to give you a fun time. But they know that, and they don't hide that, or they don't hide away from that. So, yeah. Yeah, they know that, and they embrace it, and it embraced it well. And quite frankly, I am someone who actually really does not like Shadow very much. In fact, I'm going to go as far to say that I actually kind of hate Shadow the Hedgehog. But this game, or this movie, humanized Shadow in a big way for me, to the point where I'm like, he works better in this game, or in this movie, than he does in any of the games, in my humble opinion. Because there are several points where they stop and just give him some moments. I mean, in the climax, minor spoiler, I guess. Shadow and Sonic just talk to each other. And they have a heart-to-heart, something that video game Shadow has always been just too cool and full of soul pain to do that. I've been told many times that you don't... Yes, I've... Right, yeah, you've probably heard more than anyone else my dislike of Shadow as a character. So I apologize that you are incessantly dealing with my dislike of that particular character. But yeah, no, Shadow really, really worked in that movie. Yeah. Yeah, it is a very nice moment. But yeah, so, yeah, no, I think the movie did a lot... Also, I feel that, and maybe it was just the presentation, but I always wasn't the biggest fan of the Maria flashbacks in the games, especially in Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see, no, it's fine. I can handle other people having different opinions. I'm not Twitter. Okay, that's a funny way of putting it for sure. But, I always... never liked the flashbacks with Maria in the games, because they always come across as cheesy or just really, you know, edgy and goofy. But I genuinely felt the connection between Maria and Shadow in the movie, and I thought it worked really well. Shoot.
Plus, I like the fact that because, you know, they gave Sonic, you know, for lack of a better word, a human parent that he's connected with Tom, they had that moment of, you know, Sonic thinking Tom was killed. So, and Shadow kind of contemplating like, oh shit, I did that. And flashing back to, you know, him losing Maria, I'm like, okay, it's giving these two characters, you know, some mutual ground to bond over, and I appreciate that. I definitely think of the three movies, it's probably my favorite. And just the final climax, like the final action sequence, I'm like, oh, as someone who grew up playing Sonic Adventure 2, that just, it made me so happy just to see that. Now, I thought the end credit scenes were pretty cool, successfully setting up the sequel. However, let's see, when Live and Learn started playing it, oh, I know, when Live and Learn, I'm like, what? Like, I was blown away. I'm like, wait. They're actually, like, not only are they playing Live and Learn, but they're actually playing the lyrics. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd worked in, like, some of the chords and the music, but I'm like, wait, they're actually playing, like, the actual song with lyrics. That just kind of blew me away, you know? Now, so spoilers for those who haven't seen the movie. So spoilers for like the end credit scenes. Well, I thought it was actually kind of cool seeing one of the characters that we did in the movie, specifically the one that I think they're setting up to be the villain in the next movie. And while it's kind of cool to see them, I'm like, but Chaos. Again, this is something I've been saying since the first or second Sonic movie. I really want to see Chaos in these films. In my opinion, Chaos is the most interesting Sonic antagonist. Followed by, I guess, Silver, if you want to consider Silver an antagonist. I mean, I know that the villain of Silver's game is Solaris, not Silver, but Silver does fill an antagonistic role for a good chunk of his game. But yeah. So I would love to see Chaos worked into the live action movies at some point. That's what I'm hoping to see as a Sonic fan one day. Sorry, if you're wondering why I'm going back to the... Wait, did I go this way? Sorry, I'm not picking a fight right now because I want to... No, I didn't come this way. Okay, what's down here? But yeah, I was going back because I needed to find some healing. And yeah. Also, speaking of, you know, Shadow, I haven't yet, just because my funds are still tight after the holidays and there are other games I do want to get more. But I have every intention of buying Sonic X Shadow Generations and playing that on stream. I think Chaos would be really cool to see in live action. I'm just intrigued how they would be brought in because they gotta adapt to the way the world is in the movies compared to the games. You see, and personally, I think now would have actually been, heck, even for the main villain of Sonic 3, or I didn't mean to do that, would have actually been a good time to bring him in because, how do I put this? In Sonic, in both Sonic 2, and you could even say to an extent Sonic 3, there's a scene where the Master Emerald gets broken. Oh, shoot. You could have said, I'm like, okay, Chaos was contained within the Master Emerald, and he escaped. They probably couldn't include Tikal being realistic here, just because... Given the fact that, you know, Knuckles is tribe actually featured in the movies, like they were around when he was a kid, I don't think including Tikal would work, you know? It would still be nice, because I like Tikal as a character, but I just don't see her working in...
Oh, interesting. Your chat has given you a recommendation.
Yeah.
It looks like it will give you bonuses.
Yeah. Let's see. This one's help.
No?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because the thing I gave him was not a move.
no,
Oh,
it did,
okay.
it
There we
did.
go. There we go. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, more spoilers for Sonic 3. I am ecstatic that we got to see Metal Sonic in live action. Let's see. Maybe there could be like a re-edit and say he escaped like a little blob or something that wasn't seen by the audience. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that could absolutely work. I want to be clear. I am thrilled that we get to see Metal Sonic in live action. I want to be clear. I'm not complaining that he's going to be in the movies. I'm just saying that I really wish we got to see Chaos, you know? Just because I feel Chaos is the more interesting antagonist, since Metal Sonic is just, well, it's a robot Sonic. It's not that that's not a cool concept, it's just, it's not that deep, bro. Now that being, oh shoot, now that being said, I will say that because I think the reason why the film ended the way it did, at least in terms of Eggman, was they're not 100% sure Jim Carrey's going to want to come back for another movie. So they ended the film in a way that they could keep making sequels without Robotnik or Eggman, whatever you want to call him. I will say I do think introducing Metal Sonic and maybe having Metal Overlord be introduced that way was probably the best decision in terms of establishing a new primary antagonist for the movies, you know? That being said, let's see. Also, tell Abby I wish her a speedy recovery. I shall use my ultimate power to heal her. The power of muffins.
Thank you.
Nah, but I hope she gets better soon. Because I'm of the opinion, again, I'm not the most... I'm a fan of Sonic, but I'm not, like, the biggest fan of... Let's see. Hi, we're looking for a lapwing who broke everything. Have you seen them? They're up ahead. Go, help, go! Oh, no. I want to help them earlier, but they called me Muzzle Guzzler, so I changed my mind. Besides, there's mean-looking Orly over there, too. It's really scary. Okay, we're not going that way yet. I want to heal first. Plus, I'm not fully done exploring the mine. I came back this way because I thought... I didn't think it would actually lead to the end of the... Yeah, but we're going to go heal. And we're probably going to have to call the stream there. Just because I do want a little bit of downtime before having to get packed up and be ready to head over to my parents. So, how much are you going to charge? Oh, you're only charging me 10? I like you. I agree about your thoughts on Metal, but I also didn't notice the first time, but the first Metal is blue, while the other clones, Metal Sonic, is more silvery. Oh, that is interesting. But yeah, sorry. To finish the thought, I think if Jim Carrey does not return to the movie franchise, in my opinion, the best... Let's see. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm trying to find a save portal, dude. I think the best choices to take over as a new central antagonist would either be Metal Overlord, whatever the villain... I genuinely don't remember his name, but whatever the villain from the Shadow games are, like Dark Chaos or whatever the fuck he's called. Or Infinite from... I know Sonic Forces is a pretty derided game, and I can agree with that criticism. I really can. But I just feel, again, to my knowledge, and again, I'm not the most knowledgeable in the world about the Sonic franchise, so I could be overlooking a villain I'm just not familiar with. But I just feel Metal Overlord, Infinite, and Black Chaos, or Black Evil, or Black whatever the fuck he's called, realistically are the only 3 characters I can think of who could slip, or I guess the robot girl from, you know, Eggman's daughter from Frontiers could also maybe fill that role too. It's just, I always kind of felt her character, like, while playing Frontier, I felt her character was meant to be more of a way to humanize Eggman and get him to want to work with Sonic. So I just don't see her as in a completely villainous role anyway. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the direction. I mean, because it'd be great if they could get Jim Carrey to keep coming back, but he's a fickle actor, and I do understand why some actors might not want to just keep, you know, committing to a single film franchise over and over and over and over again, and I can respect that. But yeah. Yeah, I am probably not doing any of the games I stream favors because I don't really talk about the games I'm streaming. I get sidetracked and start talking about literally every single thing under the sun but the games I'm playing. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this was Born of Bread. I still will be streaming this game. Sorry, the way I phrased that made it seem like I was doing a what the fun. We were calling it a day. That was not my intention. But yeah, so this is Born of Bread. It's interesting, to say the very least. I think, sadly, so far, it definitely has probably some of the most charm in terms of its visual design. Nada. Yeah. It definitely, yeah, like I said, it definitely has the most charm out of all of these Paper Mario games I've been playing. However, I think, unfortunately, I really don't care for the combat of this one as much as I did with the first 2 Paper Mario games or Bug Fables. That might change. I'm not writing this game off by any stretch of the imagination, but so far it's the one that the combat has felt the least fulfilling. Because, like, sure, by Bug Fables, I was mostly just spam heavy attack, spam ice coffin, and then just go from there. But let's see, I'm excited for what Loaf gets when Loaf gets pregnant. Jeez. But yeah, if this game doesn't suck me in, I might just say, like, okay, we're gonna put this down and we'll switch games. But for now, I do have every intention of returning to this game. But yeah. There will be an Edgelord stream tomorrow for New Year's Day, and depending on how Abby is, she is planning on doing her usual Wednesday Ace Attorney stream. Again, if her voice is up for it, so you guys can look forward to that. There is currently an Edgelord poll going on. It's for the life that they'll live after Phantasy Star, since I cruised through the first level. Muffin's telling you to get better, honey.
Thank you.
Since I'm cruising through that game quicker than I thought I was going to, and I think it's mostly just because I actually have an inkling of what the fuck I'm doing. And they want you to take care of yourself. So, yeah, that's going on, and it's probably going to go on for a bit, since... I want to quickly look at the polls again. Honestly, there really isn't going to be a need for any additional voting for these games. Like, at most, depending if Pikmin or Sims win, I guess I could do a poll of should Edgelord be male or female. But that literally is all that there would be for that. So that poll's probably just going to stay open until I'm ready to do the next game. I think that's all. I will do my best, since I'm still kind of recovering myself from 2 different sicknesses. Oh, hello. Man, I have had really bad luck that people have been joining the stream right as I'm wrapping it up. So, welcome. Glad you could be here, but I'm afraid But yeah, I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. And they're having audio problems, of course.